Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Tays Creek High School. William Warfield alongside the coach, Justin Cheatham, alongside Michael Talbot from Lexington Catholic High School, senior this year. And Michael, welcome to the broadcast, as well as Coach Cheatham. Glad to work with you guys this evening.
Thanks for having me.
William, this should be an exciting matchup. Two of the best around going to battle here on Wednesday night to see who moves on for the finals.
We're getting ready to meet our starters for both teams as we're getting ready to just hop right into it, folks, as LCA trying to make history tonight, trying to get to the regional tournament for the first time ever. They would qualify for that if they win tonight. Of course, they would play Lexington Catholic before that happens in the championship game of the District 43rd tournament, Coach.
That's right. Lafayette trying to repeat, get back to the district finals. Lexington Christian, all the talent that they've had there over the years, it's just amazing that they've never made it to the regional tournament. You know that's on their hearts right now and on their minds coming into this tournament as the #1 seed, but that's not good enough. They want to make it to Richmond.
I want to send a shout out to Gary Ball. He's doing his television show, the Scholastic Ball Report, tonight for WKYT, but I want to send him a shout out. I know he wished that he could be here this evening. Michael, Lexington Catholic, you guys had a big win yesterday.
Yeah, it was a huge game yesterday. Two really good teams going at it.
Are you ready for some basketball?
And it's going to get loud in here. We got a band behind us. We got a nice crowd behind us as well. And it's hard to hear here.
We'll make it work.
We'll tune in here. We'll listen in to the public address announcer as we get ready for our starting lineups this evening. Lafayette going to be introduced first. Jalen Jenkins getting the start along with Lucky Jackson. Lucky signed with Western Kentucky University to play football. Carpenter getting the start tonight as well, along with Harrison Lane and Ross Jenkins. Michael Mendenthal, he's having a pretty good season this year. A lot of people thought with the loss of Jackson Davis last year that they wouldn't be as good as they are this year.
William, they're just as good, if not better. 19-10 coming into the night, 5-4 in the district, going for their 20th win. But they've won 7 in a row, including wins over Trinity. I mean, we're talking about some of the best in the state, so they come in one of the hottest teams around.
Lexington Christian Academy, they're going to start John Stein, Nick Nybert, Matt Rose.
Number 13, Drew Trimble. Number 22, Kyle Rose.
How about it?
Assistant coaches,
Hey,
Ted
is
Hall,
that better?
Michael Mendenthal Sr.,
I can
Jason
sort of hear you.
Folks, we got a little bit of audio issues here, but I think we'll work it out as soon as we get the game going. The other starter for Lexington Christian Academy is going to be Kyle Rose, the 8th grader who's been outstanding this season for Coach Nate Valentine and his Eagles.
6'5", 8th grader, doesn't look like an 8th grader, doesn't play like an 8th grader. And I'll tell you what, in warm-ups, he looked as relaxed and confident as any senior in the gym.
Well, here we go. The Eagles and the Generals getting ready to, and this one's got classic written all over it, doesn't it, Coach?
Well, look, last night we talked in the pregame how that was a regional final type game between Lexington Catholic and Dunbar. We've got the same type of situation right here tonight.
Lexington Christian's going to win the tip. Rose skied high for that one. Got it over to Kyle Road over on the right side, and it goes out of play. It will stay with, actually it's going to go to Lafayette, it looks like. No, it will stay with LCA. So the Eagles going to inbound underneath their own basket. They get it in up to Kyle Road at the top of the key. Matt Rose with a little turnaround shot, and it's good. Matt Rose gets the Eagles on the board first.
That's an out-of-bounds play. Lexington Christians ran multiple times this year. Pass into the top of the key to Road. Lob down into Rose, who finishes the play.
Ball out top for the Generals. Carpenter had a touch on it. They look down low, trying to work it inside, and the Eagles pressure right there caused a turnover.
All right, well, if you have Ross Jenkins on your team, 6'6", you're going to get the ball into him on Lafayette's first possession. They certainly take it to Ross Jenkins, can't handle the pass, goes back to LCA.
Nybert runs into the double team there. Lafayette comes up with a turnover. Here comes the Generals working on the left wing. For the Generals was Lucky Jackson. He got it out to the top of the key. 3 on the way there. No good by Harrison Lane. Eagles with the rebound. Here comes Matt Rose. Rose with the left-hand dribble up off the glass.
What was fantastic about that play by Rose, he recognized that Carpenter had position, was ready to take the charge. Rose stops, elevates, shoots over top of him.
Jenkins with the ball for the Generals. Looking over to Coach Menenthal. Getting a little advice here. This game for the Eagles has started off pretty quick. They're working over to the right wing. 3 on the way. Carpenter misses. And Stein's going to save the basketball. Got it into Kyle Rowe. Back out to Stein. Here comes the Eagles pushing up the court.
Great save there by Stein.
Stein going to slow things down up top. He's being picked up there by Jenkins. Stein going to dribble to his left. Got it over to Matt Rose. They look inside. Excuse me, that was Nybert who he got it to. Now Matt Rose with it out top. Get it back out top to Stein. Coach Valentine wants them to run a set play, it looks like. They go inside. Turnaround jump shot, Rose. No good. Rose's grandmother's here in attendance tonight. She come over and said hi to us. Here comes the Generals. Nice feed inside, up off the glass.
Coach Valentine thought Rose had position, taking the charge. No call. Ross Jenkins puts Lafayette on the board. 2-4 LCA.
That was a nice feed in there by Lucky. Eagles trying to get something going here. It's 4-2 our score. LCA with the lead. Stein's going to have it out top. He's being met there by Harrison Lane. Kyle Rowe now with it. Gets it over to Rose. Rose going to take a 3. Misses to the left. Rowe gets the rebound. Puts it right back up.
No one for Lafayette. Puts a body on Kyle Rowe. He attacks the board. Gets the rebound and the putback.
LCA is a very good offensive rebounding team.
Michael, we were waiting for you to chime in there. I'm sorry, brother. Eagles, Drew Trimble takes the ball away. Here comes LCA. Stein pushes it to Road. They get in inside the Road again. He's backing up his man, Ross Jenkins. Nice pass to Trimble for the score.
LCA's size is really causing Lafayette trouble here in the first quarter.
8-2 our score. 4:52 left to go in the first quarter of play. Stein comes up with another steal. Here comes LCA. Stein going coast to coast. He's denied, but he's fouled.
Stein under great ball control. Looks like my partner here, Michael Talbot, driving in there, ball down, head up, able to get to the rim, picks up the foul.
I tell you what, Michael, he's got some outstanding game.
Michael can make things happen when there's nothing that can happen. You went through some defenders last night where I'm like, where's he going? And, oh, he's going to the basket. Somehow it's like you make defenders disappear. It's fun to watch.
Truly is a floor general. LCA on top right now, 8-2 in this one. Still early, 4:44 left to go in the first quarter of play, and we got an official timeout.
It's like Stein may have a little blood, or did he get hit in the head?
Checking him for to see if he's
He says he's okay and wants to shoot these free throws. He's ready to go.
So Stein at the line for the Eagles. First free throw off the back of the iron.
Lafayette just looks a little stunned right now by the intensity of LCA.
Michael, you've got experience between the two teams. What's the toughest matchup for you guys?
I think LCA, their length and their offensive rebounding is really tough on us, and they're pretty good on defense. They guard us real well.
9-2 our score as Stein hit 1 or 2 from the line. Here comes the Generals. Jalen Jenkins bringing the ball up the floor. Works it over here to the right side to Lucky Jackson. Back to Jenkins. Drive inside the lane, and Kyle Rowe got a block in there. That was Harrison Lane trying to get inside on the Eagles, and the Eagles are just playing top-notch defense right now. Here's Rose for 3. Good. Matt Rose from downtown Lexington.
William, that puts Matt Rose already with 7 points in this ball game. We haven't played 4 minutes. Trimble with 2 points, Kyle Rowe with 2 points, and boy, the intensity on defense of LCA, the offensive execution, the ball movement, Lafayette is stunned right now.
12-2, can you believe that? What what an amazing start for the Eagles.
Yeah, just a great job leading and rebounding 4-1. LCA came to play, got the crowd behind them. Good time out there by Coach Mendenhall.
I'm looking over here to the Eagles bench, and I see Trevor Hill. He's really working hard trying to get back from that ACL tear.
Yeah, tremendous talent right there, and Trevor, we wish him a speedy recovery.
General's going to come the length of the floor here, coming out of the timeout. 12-2 our score. LCA just playing outstanding right now. Generals. They get it over to Lane. Lane goes inside the lane.
Harrison Lane.
Nice drive there by Lane. He's got the much taller, longer Kyle Rode playing defense on him. Is able to use his quickness and get around him and get to the basket.
I got thrown off a little bit there when I said Lane inside the lane.
Yeah.
Rose misses. Rebound pulled down by Lucky Jackson. Here comes the Generals pushing up the floor. Carpenter swings it over to the right wing. Three on the way, no good. That three taken by Lane. Jackson had a touch. They get over to
Basket by Jackson.
Lucky's really tough off the dribble.
That was Jenkins to Jackson. My apologies. Rose back the other way, up the glass.
Well, the trap just non-effective by Lafayette right there. The height of LCA, they can just see right over the trap.
14-6 our score. Eagles with the lead. Generals go inside. Ross Jenkins, no serve. Here comes Stein back the other way for the Eagles. Rose is going to take another three. A little bit short. Rebound. Kyle Rowe puts it up. No good. Jenkins comes out of there with the rebound. Jenkins is working really, really hard right now.
Right, he's an outstanding talent. And if Lafayette is going to come back and win this ball game, they have to do a much better job rebounding the basketball. Not just Ross Jenkins, but everyone. No one's boxing out right now for Lafayette. That's the first time in this game that any player from Lafayette has really gone after the basketball.
TJ Downey comes into the ball game. He's a transfer from East Jessamine High School, and Downey's got some game for a young man.
Downey came off the bench against Tate's Creek on Monday night, had a great game.
14-6 our score. Downey, we're going to have a whistle from the official here. And it looks like the foul's going to go against Stein. Hey, Joe Davis is also in the ball game for the Eagles as I look out of there, and Trey King makes his first appearance tonight. Watkins also in the ball game for the Generals. Jalen Jenkins going to run it up top here for Lafayette. They work it over there to Jackson. Jackson, nowhere to go, ran out of real estate. Good defense by Rose once again. Lane loses the handle. Joe Davis comes up with it. Davis gonna get it ahead here. He got it to Rose, and Rose was kind of
great entry pass there to Rose, and Rose puts the ball on the floor. Hand goes on his arm, and Rose with 9 points already in this ball game.
Coach, I apologize. It is very difficult to hear you.
Right, I'm trying to just read your lips as well.
And Michael, I don't know if you said anything recently or not, but it's the sound meter in here. If you wish to read the decibels, it's got to be pretty amazing.
Well, I would call it a problem, but really it's just an exciting atmosphere for a basketball game.
It's the playoffs, baby. That's what we like. Kyle Rowe with the basketball. He's going to dribble to the top, gives it up to Shot. Nice look inside to King.
You know, every time I see Trey King play this year, he has improved.
Yeah, he's very good. He's really good this year.
Jackson goes the length of the floor, try to reverse layup. He's fouled. Trey King's really improved, hasn't he, Michael?
Trey King, last game against us, he played really well. Got almost any rebound he wanted.
Michael Talbot of Lexington Catholic joining us here tonight, a senior, and that senior night was pretty special for you guys over there.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was a good time. Good group of seniors.
I don't know if you know it or not, but I'm the guy that does all the video boards there for you. Coach Salzman asked me to help out a couple years ago, and it's been a fun ride with you guys. First free throw, no good. Second one, no good. King, skies high.
Well, there's very little going right for Lafayette right now. Shots not falling. Another real negative sign. When Harrison Lane starts the game 0-2, that's a bad sign for Lafayette.
King's going to kick it out top here to Shot. Shot gives it to Trimble. They get it inside to Rose. Rose backing up his man. Loses the handle. Generals. They're going to lose the handle coming back to the other end of the floor. Just kind of pushing a little bit too hard there.
Yeah, great help defense there by Lucky Jackson to get the steal, but knocked it too far ahead. The LCA player able to get to it first.
This is a good matchup. Jenkins and Shot. That's a special one. Joe Davis going to dribble to the top. Swings it over to the left side here. Rose driving baseline. No good. King got a piece of the rebound. So did Rose. And Rose with a putback attempt. And we're going to have a foul called here. Is it out of play? It's going to be out of play.
Yeah, ball going to go back to Lafayette.
Matt Rose does a really good job crashing the offensive board.
Here comes the Generals. Jenkins being met by Joe Davis. Davis not giving him much room, although Jenkins got free, and a traveling going to be called against Lafayette.
Yep, another turnover for Lafayette. That's their 6th turnover. 6 turnovers in 1 quarter. You're not going to win the basketball game if you're turning it over that many times. They're on pace to turn it over 24 times in this game.
Rose looking for help. Oh, that was almost a 5-second call in front of the LCA bench there. Shot finally got the basketball, but he runs out of real estate on the far side. That pressure from Lafayette looked real good there.
Yeah, LCA just flat came to play. They've got fresh legs, you know. They've been sitting for a while. This Lafayette team played Monday night. LCA, this is the first opportunity they've had here in the tournament to take the floor. That's one of the luxuries of being the #1 seed.
37 seconds left to go in this first quarter of play. William Warfield alongside the coach Justin Cheatham and Michael Talbot of Lexington Catholic High School. Another whistle from the official here.
Lexington Christian Academy foul number 4.
I'm not no Gary Ball, guys.
It's like they're going to get Trey King there for his first foul.
Yes, it is. Trey King. Nybert coming back into the ball game. King, actually, that's his 2nd foul. He had one called as soon as he came into the ball
that's right.
game.
That's right. That's his 2nd. So he'll probably sit now through the 2nd quarter.
16-6 our score. King, that's the only downside to his game, I think, is his foul trouble. Everything else is good.
Right. So 16-6, looks like Lafayette's going to go for the last shot.
Carpenter gives it off here to Watkins. Watkins.
Nice design set play, screen the corner, get the good jump shot for Watkins.
16-8 our score. LCA is going to take a shot at the buzzer. Road let one fly. It didn't go down. But at the end of the first quarter of play, our score, 16-6. The Eagles on top in this one. We'll be right back, folks, right after these messages from our sponsors.
Choosing a college is about setting a course, a path that leads to your destination. At EKU, the adventure is what lies in between. Eastern Kentucky University. Great journeys begin here.
The Kids Directory is a free resource magazine for families. The February issue features spring break ideas and the birthday party guide. The upcoming March through June issues will feature the popular summer program guide. If you have children, or if you have children among your family and friends, be sure to pick up this monthly magazine at local high-traffic parent areas, or you can view the entire book online at kykidsdirectory.com. The first issue was published in March 2001, so this year marks 14 years of bringing families and local businesses together.
We return to Tays Creek High School. William Warfield alongside the coach Justin Cheatham and also Michael Talbot. 3 in there, good from Harrison Lane.
Can't let Harrison Lane get that wide open on that.
That's exactly right. 1 for 3 in their win versus LCA earlier this season. Lane had a huge game.
And Rose comes back and scores 18-11. It is the Eagles on top. 7:34 left to go here in the first half of play. General's going to take a little floater there, up no good. How about Jenkins battling for the board, and on his putback attempt, he's fouled. That may go against Drew Trimble.
It's a big offensive rebound, just their 2nd offensive rebound of this game. But coming at a good time for Lafayette. They're on a 5-0 run. can extend that run right here if Ross can knock down these free throws to a 7-0 run.
That's Drew Trimble's first foul of the ball game. Jenkins misses his free throw. I don't know what Jenkins' percentage is on the year from the free throw line, but I would imagine being a big guy, that's the guy you would probably want to foul.
Yep. Harrison Lane is their best free throw shooter, and I believe Jenkins is second, right around 69%.
Second free throw, good there by Jenkins. That makes our score 18-12.
Yep. Ross is a 67% free throw shooter for the season. And this gives a quicker Lafayette lineup right now an opportunity to set their press.
Jenkins going to set down, take a breather. Here comes the Eagles bringing the ball up the floor. Trimble with it. Trimble tried to look inside. It's taken away there by Lucky Jackson. Jackson goes to the length of the floor. No good on his layup. He got his own rebound, and he's fouled going back up. And actually that was Carpenter that got the rebound inside there. Went back up with a shot.
That's right. On both of these last two possessions, Lafayette has scored when they've been able to rebound the ball on the offensive end. So if you're Lexington Christian, you got to box out.
Bitten Ibert picks up his first foul of the ball.
Yeah, Lafayette's definitely turning up the heat. This is a really good lineup to have out there right now.
Well, they were really successful as LCA in beating the press. With their height, the floor spacing was perfect. They beat the press, but then they just threw it right to Lucky Jackson. I mean, if you're going to throw that pass to Matt Rose, throw it up in the air.
Second free throw, good. Makes our score 18-14, Eagles. Lafayette's cutting into that lead. 7:05 left to go, first half of play. Joe Davis met with a double team.
Another turnover.
And Lafayette's Downey came out of there with it. Back to Downey, it's up, no good. And here comes the Eagles. Eagles fans love the defense there. We're going to have a timeout.
30-second timeout.
18-14 our score. 6:45 left to go here in the first half of play.
Well, William, it was 6-18, and Lafayette now on an 8-0 run, and it all starts, like Michael said, with the defensive intensity. LCA brought it in the first quarter. Now Lafayette has stepped up the defensive intensity here in the second quarter, and they're crashing the boards. 2 offensive rebounds leading to scores for Lafayette. Good timeout there by Coach Valentine.
We're working on trying to get our scoreboard working back up for you guys. We got a ton of people in here, and so our internet's not that great. We're having to use the cell phone towers here today, Coach, so if it drops out, it will be back on. We promise you that, folks. Eagles, Joe Davis runs into a little bit of double team there from the Generals.
Yeah, Lafayette is going to double team trap Joe Davis. Every time he touches the ball, he does a little bit better job that time of getting away from that trap before it gets to him.
Davis is one of those seniors that's really improved his game this season. He came in from Clinton County.
Basket by Matt Rose.
Baseline there.
How about Matt Rose now with 13 points, 3 rebounds in this game?
Back the other way, Lane is going to step on the baseline.
Try to drive the baseline, defensive forces you out. Turnover Lafayette.
20-14 our score, 6:27 left to go here in the first half. Davis going to get it to Rose. He gives it over to Kyle Rose. Kyle Rose, he's blocked as he tried to drive inside. That was a good block by Jackson. Jackson going to length of the floor. Up, no good, but he's fouled.
You know what I loved about that Lucky Jackson block is that he blocked the shot, but still blocked it in a way where he could get it. A lot of times you see players block it, and they'll try to shoot it 4 rows up into the bleachers to get a loud, cheer from the crowd. Well, that's a turnover. That ball could have been yours. So Lucky blocks the shot right to himself.
The fake from Kyle Road was pretty amazing in its own right. It got some of the fans up off their seat here. But then when he drove inside, Lucky Jackson, being the receiver that he is on the football field, he can get up.
Yeah, that road fake sent Watkins about 3 feet into the air and into the Lafayette student section.
20-16 our score.
Another turnover right there.
Yeah, that's their 8th now. I'm sorry, that's their 6th. LCA with 6 turnovers. Lafayette with 7.
I want to thank everybody for tuning in this evening to a very, very big ball game here in the 43rd District between the Lafayette Generals and the Lexington Christian Eagles. LCA trying to make history. Lafayette trying to get back to the promised land.
LCA wants to slow this game down a little bit now. They're going to...
Carpenter gives it off to Jackson. And, excuse me, that was Jenkins. Jenkins couldn't get it to fall. Rhodes got the rebound, pushes up to Trimble. Trimble saves it. Here's Joe Davis for 3. No good. Battle for the board. Coming out of there with it is Jalen Jenkins. He tried to feed Downey. And the pass was a little strong. It did go off the Eagles.
Trey King checking back into the game. 5 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the quarter with his 2 fouls.
Michael, you guys are used to a fast pace like this. What do you think?
Yeah, we definitely like pushing the ball, and I think that's definitely a way to beat LCA is get up and down the court like Lafayette's doing right now on this comeback.
TJ Downey hits one from downtown. 20-19 as Lafayette's got this back to a 1-point ball game. Matt Rhodes dribbles with the left, goes to the right. Nice dish inside, and Trimble couldn't finish, but Rhodes got the rebound and traveled.
What a great no-look pass there by Matt Rhodes. That's going to start happening. He's going to start drawing 2 and 3 red jerseys every time he drives, every time he touches the ball with 13 points. Beautiful no-look pass, but the great defense there by Lafayette forces the 7th turnover.
5 minutes left to go here in this first half of play. Again, a 1-point ball game. The Eagles on top, 20-19. Downey with it. Gave it over there briefly to Jenkins, back to Downey, and Downey's looking over to Coach Menenthal. Downey being picked up top here by, looks like Stein, John Stein.
Carried it.
He sure did. Yeah, no argument there from Downey. He's putting on a dribble show there. Stein goes out and gets him. Downey carries the ball.
This game feels like a Sweet 16 game.
Yeah, absolutely. It's same atmosphere last night.
Rhodes, nice dish. And Rhodes is going to be fouled on the floor.
That's 2 really good passes by Rhodes in a row right there.
Yeah, and that's just a smart, high IQ from Matt Rhodes being displayed. He recognizes the fact that every time he touches the ball, he's drawing so much attention, which he should. Beautiful dish there. And what about Kyle Rhodes? That's the 2nd ball fake we've seen now where he has sent the Lafayette players into the sky.
Kyle Rhodes got an opportunity to be perhaps one of the best. Matt Rhodes with a dunk on the alley-oop on Rhodes. 22-19. That was a nice backdoor cut. They call it the Wildcat.
Well, if we couldn't hear before, we certainly can't hear now after that beautiful, beautiful pass from Kyle Rhodes to Matt Rhodes, who slams it down.
LCA loves running that lob to Matt Rhodes.
22-19 our score, 4:05. Trey King comes up with a steal. He's one-on-one with Jenkins, and he's fouled. Rose would have put it back down anyway, but Trey King going to go to the line here for LCA.
Ross Jenkins into the line for Lexington.
You know, last time I saw somebody in here dunk the way that these guys are attacking the rim was back when Darius Miller was here quite a while back. That's been quite a while for me being here, but I remember Darius Miller and I forget the kid that played for Cage Creek that was really good that went to somewhere in Virginia.
That was Michael Sparks.
Michael Sparks,
yeah.
Sir. Those guys were on fire that night. That kind of reminds me of tonight here. 24-19 as King hits both free throws.
Trey King now with 2 points, or 4 points, sorry. LCA 10 from 21. Lafayette 6 for 15.
Of course, Barksdale used to dunk like that too here.
Held ball. Possession arrow.
19 on score. We got a held ball here. Possession arrow is going to stay with.
Possession arrow. Lexington Christian.
Go to Lexington Christian.
Again, good awareness there by Matt Rose. Lucky with the ball over his head. The height and size of Matt Rose just gets his hands right on it, ties him up. Ball goes back to LCA. That's Lafayette's 10th turnover now.
You got to admire the coaching over here by Coach Valentine right now. Stein with the ball gives it up to Nybert. Back out top here to Rhodes. Road looking inside for King. Back out to Stein. King, if he would have turned around there, he might have had an easy layup. Rose going to spin inside the paint. Up off the block.
Matt Rose is just absolutely putting on a show. 17 points now, and that spin move, the dunk previously, he's a highlight reel tonight.
You can't let Ross catch it that deep in the paint right there.
That's right. That was exactly what Lafayette wants and needs to do.
26-21, 3 minutes left to go in the first half of play. Trey King gets it out. Oh, it is taken away there. Jenkins goes to the floor. Downey goes into the floor and puts it up and in.
Downey reads the pass, steals, uses his speed, cuts this thing right back down to a three-point game.
Well, East Jessamine could have used Downey last night. That would have been a difference maker for them against Mercer County. Rose kicks it out the road, 3 on the way on.
That's just great ball movement by LCA. Get the ball, swing it inside out the road, knock down the 3, right back to a 6-point lead.
29-23 is our official score here. 2:21 left to go here in the first half of play. The coaches are coaching just about as hard as the players are playing out there. Look inside here to Jackson. We had it play around the rim there, but couldn't get it to fall. Nybert comes with the rebound, gets it to Stein. Stein quickly back the other way. Dishes off to the corner. 3 from Road. No good. Trey King up high for the rebound.
Big time rebound right there.
Lucky Jackson came away with it.
Well, the LCA fans and coaching staff can't believe that wasn't a charge there. Stein looking like he has position. But boy, what about Lucky Jackson down there rebounding the basketball? He's given up 4 inches, but I'll tell you what, he's making it up for it in vertical leap, going up, getting that ball, wanting it just a little bit more right there.
He literally took it away from Trey King, didn't he, Coach?
He sure did.
Coach Valentine thought for sure that was a charge on the other end. I think Stein was a little bit too far under the basket.
Stein's taking a beating. He hit his head in the first quarter, takes that charge right there, and maybe got a knee to the chest and a little bit, wind knocked out of him a little bit. So
29-24 the score, 150 left to go here in the first half of play. Second free throw is good. 29-25.
Lafayette now 6 for 9 from the free throw line. LCA 3 for 4.
William Watkins, the junior, checking back in for the Generals. LCA going to take their time bringing it up the court here this time. Kyle Road with it. Gives it to Stein. Back over the road, back to Stein. Stein in between the circles. Gives it over to Nybert. Nybert going to give it back over to the left side here to Stein. Stein being picked up there by Carpenter. Or excuse me, by Lane.
Mismatch down low.
Yep, Matt Rose inside there. He's blocked. Jenkins got a hand on the ball.
That's good help defense there by Ross Jenkins to recognize that. Steps over, has position, blocks the shot, but goes out of bounds right back to LCA.
29-25 our score. LCA with the lead. 121 left to go in the first half of play. Kyle Rowe with the basketball. Dribbles with the right hand. Slips inside the paint, and Lafayette comes out of there with the basketball. Carpenter. He is denied. Matt Rose said no.
Yeah, probably not a good decision there by Carpenter. Got to recognize that you're giving up a lot of size, a lot of shot blockers on this LCA team. Pull it out, run your offense. Take the last shot.
Rose backing up his man, got a little bit free. Jump shot no good. Rebound, Generals.
Lafayette rebounding the ball a whole lot better in this quarter.
A rebound by Lane, and he got it over to Jenkins, and Jenkins is going to slow it down here. 38 seconds left to go here in the first half of play.
Yeah, if you're Lafayette, you want the last shot here. If you're only down by 4 and maybe even 2, that's a win because you just get the feel that LCA has slapped you around in this half, and you are only down 4.
Coach Menthal calling for one shot here, so they're going to let it run down. Carpenter with the basketball. Stein picking him up. Carpenter's going to go back over to the left side here to Jenkins. Jenkins dribbling, going inside, puts it up with the right hand.
Jalen Jenkins goes with 8 seconds on the clock. Driving, falling away, has to fall away because if he goes straight in, he's going to get his shot blocked. Is able to bank it in to cut this thing to a 1-point lead.
Yeah, really good move going to his left right there.
29-27 our score. Free throw, no good. Trey King got the rebound there for LCA. LCA is going to have an opportunity. It's time for three at the horn. No good. And we're going to go into the locker room. Our score, 29-27. The Eagles up by 2. You're watching PrepSpin.com. Coach Justin Cheadle, Michael Talbot from Lexington Catholic High School, alongside me, William Warfield. Gary Ball doing his TV show tonight, the Scholastic Ball Report, but I know he wants to be here, and we'll team up with him on Friday night along with you again, Coach.
I'll tell you what, last night we saw one of the best high school basketball games I've seen in a long time between Lexington Catholic and Dunbar. We're seeing a repeat tonight. The intensity in this gym, the athletes on the floor, it is just phenomenal. And that first half lived up to expectations. 2-point game. There is no telling what's in store in this second half.
Wow, what a first half. We're going to step out, folks. We'll be back here live from Tates Creek High School. It's the District 43rd semifinals right here on PrepSpin.com.
The Kids Directory is a free resource magazine for families. The February issue features spring break ideas and the birthday party guide. The upcoming March through June issues will feature the popular summer program guide. If you have children, or if you have children among your family and friends, be sure to pick up this monthly magazine at local high-traffic parent areas, or you can view the entire book online at kykidsdirectory.com. The first issue was published in March 2001, so this year marks 14 years of bringing families and local businesses together.
All S, all P, all O, R T, S. Pick it up at all sports. Pick it up at all sports.
In Fayette Mall on Facebook and Twitter, locally owned and operated since 1972.
It's been my dream come true to be your Commissioner of Agriculture, and I view the people of Western Kentucky as our family. So TJ and I have chosen this time and this place to say to all of you, I will be a candidate for governor in 2015. We will start the journey to make Kentucky proud again. Thank you, and may God bless the Commonwealth of Kentucky.
Kentucky One Health and St. Joseph East are the preeminent healthcare providers serving the state of Kentucky. Kentucky One Health is the largest and most comprehensive health system in the Commonwealth. They have more than 200 locations, including hospitals, physician groups, clinics, primary care centers, specialty institutes, and home health care. Bringing wellness, healing, and hope to all. That's Kentucky One Health and St. Joseph East. Thanks to sponsors Julie and Tim Hill and Susan and Bill Nybert. Go Eagles.
Define the fabric of a team. It's not selfish. It's not boastful. It's about many, sewn together to reach one common goal. But in order to win, we must learn to work together.
Choosing a college is about setting a course, a path that leads to your destination. At EKU, the adventure is what lies in between. Eastern Kentucky University. Great journeys begin here.
Life is easy
Honey?
when things are in balance.
Why is the credit card bill $6,000?
Mom, Dad, I just got accepted to college.
Mom, I'm getting married.
life can get out of balance fast. Find balance with Whitaker Bank. Solutions for your life. Whitaker Bank. Unique.
We're at the halftime period right now. It's 29-27. The Eagles of Lexington Christian Academy, they have the lead. And what a first half, Coach.
That was just a remarkable first half. A lot of fun for a fan. I'm sure pretty stressful for the coaches. Michael, you're in the locker room right now. You're an LCA player. What are you hearing from Coach Valentine?
I'm telling my team to slow it down and just let Matt Rose do his thing on offense and really take over the game.
Lafayette got down early in this ball game, managed to come back, cut it to 2 here to go into the second half. What are you talking about if you're in the Lafayette locker room?
Turn up the defensive pressure and just keep running and try to get easy baskets on LCA.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right. When Lafayette turned up that defensive pressure, they were able to mount that comeback, got right back in this game. It'll be interesting to see, which team can continue that kind of pressure for another 16 minutes. LCA is led in scoring by Matt Rose with 17 points, Kyle Rode with 5 points, Stein with 1 point, Trey King with 4 points. Stein, King, and Nybert all picked up 2 fouls each. For Lafayette, it's Jenkins with 2 points, Carpenter 2 points, Harrison Lane with 5, 1 for 3 from the three-point line, so they're going to want to get Harrison Lane going here in the second half. Watkins 2 points, and Big Ross Jenkins, who was the player of the game on Monday night, big-time scorer, 5 points. They're going to definitely want to get the ball inside to Ross Jenkins more here in the second half.
Yeah, only 3 shots for Ross. They definitely should find him more in the post.
Free throw shooting percentages for the Eagles, 78%, 65% for Lafayette. Turnovers, 10-9. Lafayette with 10 turnovers. LCA with 9 turnovers, and then that's an improvement because Lafayette had 6 turnovers at the end of the first quarter, so they were on pace for 24. So they're handling the ball a little bit better. So here we go in the second half.
All right, Generals moving right to left on your screen as bringing the ball off the court is going to be Jalen Jenkins. He gets it in there to Jackson. Jackson swings over to the right side, and 3 no good there by the Generals. Matt Rose with the rebound. Eagles trying to work it inside to Trimble. Trimble with a turnaround hook shot, no good. Jenkins gets the rebound, gets it ahead here to Lane. Lane dribbling to the right side, he gives it over. 3 is good. The 3 by Carpenter.
Now, every game I've done of Lafayette's, Carpenter makes some big shots right there, misses the first one out of the half, comes right back, doesn't phase him, knocks down that 3 right there, gives Lafayette their first lead of the night.
Hey, back the other way is Nybert. He's short on the 3. Big rebound inside. Kyle Rowe with the hook, no good. Ball being battled around. Lafayette comes out of there with it as Carpenter led the pack. He gets it out to Lane. 3 on the way, good.
Harrison Lane, 4 feet behind the three-point line, but he's got gym range. He's got Tanner Johnson kind of range. That's not what you want to do. It's not how you want to start the quarter.
Going to have a timeout called by the Eagles.
30-second
and Lafayette came out about as well as the Eagles did to start the ball game.
Right, we've absolutely flipped. LCA looking a little flat. Now Lafayette the aggressor. Lafayette crashing the boards, not just hoping the rebound comes to them, but going and getting the ball, moving the ball well, and it certainly helps when you come out and you're 2 for 3 from behind the three-point line to start the half.
Coach Mendenthal, he obviously made some adjustments inside the locker room there because they look like a different team just to start this second half of play coming out here.
Yeah, well, it starts with rebounding. They certainly, as Lafayette came out in the first quarter, were not attacking the glass. We've seen on the first 2 possessions by LCA, they are attacking, every red jersey, attacking the glass.
Rose going to play it in the backcourt to Stein. Stein gives it back to Rose. So Rose going to run the point here for the Eagles. Works it over to Nybert on the left side. Double team applied. Gets it to Rode. Rode to Trimble. Over to Stein. 3 on the way. It's up. No good. Battle for the board. Trimble's got it. Trimble. He said he wanted it more on that one.
Yeah, that was great rebounding there by Trimble. Brings the ball down. Too many hands in there from Lafayette. And that's going to be the 3rd foul.
On Jenkins.
On Jenkins, that's right.
Rode with the basketball. Gives it to Stein. Stein. 1 dribble. Gives it back to Rode. Back to Stein. They work it over to Matt Rose. Rose in that left corner. Gets it back out top here to Stein. Coach Valentine calling in a play. Kyle Rode with the basketball, gave it to Rose. Rose, jump shot, fade away style, no good. Trimble skies high for the rebound. He got it down on the court, and we're going to have a whistle. And
I think Harrison Lane came down with the rebound, and it looks like they're going to call Trimble. Right, they're going to call Trimble for the foul.
Trimble had the rebound. What happened was he put it down on the court, Coach, and he just had it stripped away from him. Well, Trimble stats in there about 6'8", so perhaps he should have kept that one up high.
Yep, so that's Trimble's 2nd foul.
33-29 our score. 6 minutes left to go in this 3rd quarter of play. Generals with the lead. Carpenter with the basketball. Carpenter over to Jackson.
Yeah, they're just going to spread LCA out right here.
Playing a little, looks like almost four corners there. It is for a little bit of four corners.
Yeah, well, with the size of LCA, you've got the lead in the ball. You can spread them out and do just that. Can't get that layup to roll, but that was the right offensive play.
Went in and out for Jackson. Rose back the other way, and he's going to be fouled. A blocking foul going to be called. I guess it's going to be on Carpenter.
On number 23.
Good drive there by Rose. Good to see every player get up without injury, because that was a bad fall there by Lane and Rose.
So Matt Rose at the line here for LCA. Big free throws throughout this ball game for both teams.
Substitution for Lexington.
Rose misses his first
one. Rose yet to score here. Had 17 points, 6 rebounds in the first half. Yet to score here, and 0 for 1 from the free throw line tonight.
Shot comes in for Stein for the Eagles. Second free throw on its way here by Rose is good. 33-30 our score. The Generals with the lead.
LCA only shot 6 free throws so far tonight. 4 for 6 from the line. Lafayette 7 for 11.
Carpenter with the basketball for Lafayette. He's in between the circles. He's looking to Jackson. And traveling call. Jackson's so quick, I don't even know if he knows that he shuffled his feet there.
Yeah, Jackson went up, and I believe he just came down before he made the pass. He didn't realize how far behind the basket he was.
33-30 our score. The Generals of Lafayette with the lead in this one. 4:50 left to go in the third quarter of play. Rose with the basketball. He's going to go up and under, no good. It's going to stay with the Eagles.
Beautiful move there by Rose. In the first half, he used the same move, but spun back. Got the jump shot. This time he stays to the left side, but can't get the scoop shot to fall, but ball stays with LCA.
Yeah, anytime Matt gets it right there, he's going to get a good shot off.
Rose, three, a little long. Jenkins had the rebound for the Generals. Gets it out to Jackson. Jackson going to get it to Lane. Three on the way. No good. Lane's kind of cooled off after those 2 threes that he hit so far in this second half of play.
Yeah, Lane now 2 for 5 from the three-point line.
Move by shot there. He's a little bit long on the fade. Generals come out. Lane pushing ahead. Up off the glass. No good. He is fouled, and Nybert's going to be called for the foul.
Good fast break offense there by Lafayette. Lane runs the floor well. Teammate finds him. Gets to the free throw line. Harrison Lane, the best free throw shooter at 74% for Lafayette, goes to the line and can extend this lead to 5.
Yeah, he's really developed his game. He's more than just an outside shooter now. He can really get to the basket now.
Yeah, he used his body well right there. He recognized the defender, adjusted, got the ball up in the air and drew the foul.
Lane's free throw is good. King coming back into the ball game for the Eagles. Second free throw, good.
Lafayette, number 31, William Watkins.
There's a fun fact for you guys. You probably already know it, but Matt Rose is a cousin of Rex Chapman.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Rex actually came over to Lexington Catholic a couple times to watch Matt play, especially during the holiday tournament. 35-30 our score. Ball out top here, Stein. He gives it up to Trimble. Trimble is going to run over his man.
Well, that was a friendly call there, but it was a good call. You know, he could have called the charge. I didn't see the carry. Rick Chastain chooses to call the carry before the charge. Good call there, because that would have been Trimble's, third foul?
That would have been Trimble's third, yes, sir. How about the dunk, though, by Trimble? That's the first time I've seen him dunk this season.
Yeah, that was tremendous.
Unfortunately, it doesn't count, but nice one-handed throw down there.
Yeah, well, in rebounds, right now, LCA 22, Lafayette 16, so LCA out-rebounding Lafayette. The team that crashes the boards and limits those second-chance opportunities will come out the victor in this game.
We want to thank Rafferty's, where you are the special. Thanks to Gary Ball, and I know Gary eats there quite a bit.
We ate there the other night.
Is that right?
I go there quite often. I love Rafferty's.
It's amazing. Gary walks in there and everybody just just pauses what they're doing to help Gary out, don't they?
That's right. Well, I've noticed just about everywhere you go with Gary, you know, he's like Norm from Cheers. Everybody knows his name. Let's see if that gets back to him.
35-30 our score. Lafayette with the lead. 4:02 left to go here in the third quarter of play. Lucky Jackson going to inbound the ball here for the Generals.
Let's see if Lafayette goes back to that spread offense. Looks like LCA is now in a 1-3-1. So see how Lafayette attacks this zone.
Yeah, that's really tough to throw over this.
Carpenter's going to get it over to Jackson. Back to Carpenter. Goes over to the left wing. This is Downey. Downey, wild pass. Jackson came out there with it. Lane, little floater, no good. Rebound, Trey King. Gets it ahead to Rose. Rose going to get it down to Trimble. Trimble reverse, no good. And LCA fans thought he was fouled there. No call from the officials. Generals going to quickly get back the other way, but they throw it out of play there, Coach.
Yeah, both teams getting a little sloppy there. We're up to 12 turnovers now for Lafayette. I believe Carpenter knew that Lane was on the other side of the court, wanted to find his sharpshooting three-point teammate, but threw it out of bounds.
Kyle Rode going to give a one-handed bounce there to Treble for the score. That's our first basket in a while.
Yeah, both teams looking a little tired right now.
Yeah, LCA really handled the press well that time.
35-32 our score. Jackson with the basketball for Lafayette. Gives it to Carpenter, three, good.
A big shot man, I'm telling you. In every game I see, he knocks down a couple threes. He's now made two tonight, two big threes.
38-32 our score, 2:43 left to go in the third quarter of play. Trimble with the recipient of the pass from Trey King. And Trimble gets the basket. And he will go to the line for an opportunity for the three-point play the old-fashioned way.
Well, that's three possessions in a row where the Lafayette defense has had a breakdown on the weak side, and Trimble's been able to get great looks. I expect to see an adjustment really soon by Coach Mendenhall.
So the Eagles get it down to a three-point lead here get it within 3 points, excuse me, of Lafayette.
LCA's back to man right here now.
Jackson with the basketball.
Yeah, just too many three-point shooters, too much quickness off the dribble. You can attack the gap, find the three-point shooter on each side of the floor. Just too dangerous to go in a zone.
It's a good matchup, Jackson and Rose. Jackson
yeah.
had a step on him, but a charge call.
Great defense there, great recognition by LCA to stand their ground, take another charge. That's a 12th turnover there by Lafayette. Ball goes back to LCA, and they can cut it to one or tie.
Stein going to bring the ball up the court here for the Eagles. He's being picked up heavily there by TJ Downey. Stein goes to his left. He's got a hole there. He goes up off the glass and counts. Nice drive to the basket by John Stein.
LCA spreading out Lafayette there. Stein taking what I think is a quicker Downey off the dribble, getting to the rim. Nice play there by Stein.
38-37 our score, a 1-point lead for the Generals.
Lafayette's going to go with this two-guard front again.
Carpenter. He's going to dribble with the left hand, gives it off to Downey. Downey found a crease in the lane and goes up and in.
Downey! Nice curl there off the screen by Downey, gets to the rim, shoots the floater. Lafayette back up by 3.
40-37 our score, 1:15 left to go in the third quarter of play. Stein's going to kick it out here to Rose. Rose, dribble to his left, spins a little bit.
Really good pass.
Nice pass to Rose. Kyle Rose finishes. Nice pass again by Matt Rose.
Beautiful pass, great spin move. Coach Valentine looking at his cheering section saying, get up, and they do just that.
What a game.
1-point ball game. It's like you're playing for the state championship right now. It's that kind of atmosphere.
Season is on the line, Coach. Season is on the line, and both teams are playing like it, like you said.
And Lafayette's just going to spread LCA out again.
We got the four corners going on again here from Lafayette. That's become popular since Dean Smith's passing here this past week, hasn't it? A lot of teams have been doing that here in district play.
Checking into the game for Lafayette, number 40.
And the pass gets deflected. Good hands there by LCA. Gets the deflection, but goes out of bounds, stays here. So you can expect a quick hitting out of bounds play right here.
General's going to play it into Downey. He gives it to Carpenter. 12 seconds left to go here in the third quarter of play. 10 seconds.
Lucky Jackson, 7 seconds. I'm not sure he knows how much time. Yes,
Jackson, he's working one-on-one with Rose. Goes to his left hand. Couldn't get it to fall. Trimble's got the basketball, but no opportunity to get a shot off. So we're going to go into the fourth and final quarter here at Chase Creek High School. Our score, the Eagles 39, the Generals 40. You're watching the District 43rd semifinal game here between the Generals and the Eagles right here on PrepSpin.com. We'll be back here in a second, folks.
Hey, great party. Oh, thanks. Here you go. 1 hamburger, medium well. This is well done. No. That's medium well. What? Are you calling me a liar? This thing is practically burned. That's it. You're not gonna come to my house and tell me how to cook a hamburger. I don't really
You wouldn't do it there.
Gotta be crazy.
So don't do it here. Sportsmanship. It's up to you.
Life is easy
Honey,
when things are in balance.
why is the credit card bill $6,000?
Mom, Dad, I just got accepted to college.
Mom, I'm getting married.
Life can get out of balance fast. Find balance with Whitaker Bank. Solutions for your life. Whitaker Bank.
Welcome back to Chase Creek High School, the site of the District 43rd tournament, and this game is living up to its billing.
That's exactly right. We had a 2-point LCA lead at halftime. Now we go into the fourth with a 1-point Lafayette lead.
Matt Rose with the basketball. He's blocked. Jenkins got a piece of the ball.
That's good defense there by Ross Jenkins going straight up.
Lucky Jackson gives it up here. They look inside. They're going to reward the big man. One-on-one with Trey King. Jenkins couldn't hit. King got a block.
Trey King comes right back. Solid defense of his own.
That was a big block there by King. Matt Rose looking over to Coach Valentine.
Like Trey King got hit in the calf.
They get it over here to Stein. King's going to set a little screen up top. Here's Trimble, jump shot short. Rebound.
Well, that's a tough shot to make when you got 6'6" in your face.
Lucky Jackson came out there with the rebound. And we're going to have a timeout called here. And it's going to go against, looks like LCA called the timeout there, Coach.
Yeah. LCA right now 16 for 41 shooting. And not great shooting if you're LCA. Lafayette 13 for 30, taking fewer shots, making a better percentage. 5 for 10 from the three-point line is Lafayette. 2 for 10 is LCA.
LCA is not going to be 2 for 10 from 3 many times, so that's a lot of good defense from Lafayette.
Yeah, that's great defense.
Again, want to thank everybody for tuning in this evening, and man, we got a ton of people watching this one online too, Coach.
This has to be the best game around.
I would say this is probably the best game in the state of Kentucky tonight.
Well, where else are you going to see 2 top 25 teams? I believe LCA is 23rd in the state, and Lafayette is number 11 in the state in the first round, just to get to the finals of the district.
Michael, do you guys pay a lot of attention to those rankings, or you just kind of just play the season?
Not really too much. I mean, sophomore year, we weren't even ranked going into regions. We made it to the finals.
Well, what a play right there. Lucky Jackson, not known for a lot of three-point shooting. Nice ball movement there. Lucky Jackson knocks down the three.
Lafayette comes up with another steal. Here's Jackson. He's trying to go. Oh, my goodness. He had 2 guys and somehow found a hole to get that one up and in. Lucky Jackson with an outstanding play.
That's a big-time move right there.
That was one of those. Michael Talbot, where is he going? There's nowhere to go, and somehow he gets to the rim.
I don't even know if I would have made that one.
That was unbelievable. Well, first it's the three-point shot, and then it's the great deny defense down here. Tips it to himself, and somehow splits the defenders and gets to the rim. Extends this lead now, the biggest lead of the night for Lafayette, to 6.
My goodness, that was a highlight reel right there. Free throw, no good. Matt Rose comes down with the rebound. 6-point ball game. 6:28 left to go in this one. 45-39. The Generals of Lafayette with the lead. Winner goes to advance to Friday night against Lexington Catholic. Trimble down on the court, and we're going to have a foul call.
Going to call timeout.
Oh, a timeout.
LCA got the timeout before the foul was called. Wow, the intensity in this gym right now between both sides of the floor, between both teams, it's just remarkable. It's a 6-point lead, but that's nothing. LCA is able to come right back. You can bet that they've got some gas left in the tank.
What a game. 45-39 our score. 6:16 left to go in this one.
Well, here's a big stat. Matt Rose, 17 points in the first half. Only 1 point here in the second half. Lucky Jackson leading all scorers for Lafayette with 11. They're usually led by Harrison Lane and Ross Jenkins. LCA doing a great job on both those studs. Lucky Jackson coming in there and just putting on a show here early on in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, look for LCA to get Matt Rose a shot on this play right here.
Guys, we need to give a shout out to Van Meter Insurance. Mike Hancock, that's the agent to contact. Make sure you guys give Van Meter Insurance a call for all your insurance needs. 45-39 our score. 6:16 left to go here in this ball game. The Generals, they're up by 6.
Still anybody's game, 6:16 to go. That's just two baskets for LCA. You can bet, like Michael said, there's a design play right now to get Matt Rose a good shot.
Matt Rose looking for somebody. Finally, Kyle Rode comes in the backcourt to get the basketball. Rode across the timeline, gives it to Matt Rose. Matt Rose is calling for the basketball. He's basically saying, this is my team, put me on your back, or you guys hop on my back, and let's ride this one out. Trimble inside, backing up his man. Turn around, jump shot, good. Big shot by Drew Trimble.
Oh, that's what's so impressive about LCA. Lafayette goes on a run, call a timeout, execute a great offensive set, get the basket, puts life right back into their defense.
45-41 our score. Lafayette with the lead. I want to thank Aaron Rose on camera tonight for us. 5:30 left to go in this ball game, folks. Little floater, no good. That was high up on the backboard by Jenkins. The rebound was to Lafayette, and I believe Trey King's going to commit another foul here.
Yeah, Trey King coming over the back of Ross Jenkins, picking up his 4th foul, so that could be huge right there. Trey King been a very important part of this LCA team throughout this season. Continued to improve all year. Correction, that's just going to be his 3rd foul.
Trey King, he's got to play big, the rest of this ball game for the Eagles if they're going to have an opportunity against the Generals, don't you think, Coach?
Yeah, I thought Lafayette was going to go right back at him and try to get that 4th foul. The entry pass was there.
Downey with the basketball. He's going to hand off to Lane. Lane's going to take a 3. No good. Big rebound by Rose.
Yeah, that's what you have to do, and it's 4-on-5 right now.
Downey's down on
Kyle
the
Rode, 3, no good. Trimble ripped the rebound.
Got to convert here.
Rose at the free throw line. Up, no good. General's going to come with the rebound, and Lane comes out of there with it. And a timeout going to be called against.
Looks like a cramp.
Yeah, he's cramping.
It's an official timeout.
He's cramping it, but discouraging for LCA is that trip because you just played 4-on-5 and you had 2 looks and you're not able to score, and Lafayette comes down with the rebound.
We were talking about the crowd when we first came here, Coach, in between the girls' game and the boys' game, but it looks like a lot more people has got here since.
Oh boy, yeah, they've come in. They've definitely come in. The girls' game ended a little quick. Went to a running clock. Congratulations to Lafayette. Moving on to the finals.
They're so tough, aren't they?
They're tough. They're big. They're got good guard play. They've got the most experienced coaching staff around. They're a top 20 team in the state is Lafayette. So Downey is able to get up and he's going to limp off. And a real victory there for Lafayette, going 4-on-5, managing to stop LCA because, it's a 4-point game. It's anybody's game. LCA scores there, cuts it to 2.
Eagles cheerleaders are here in full effect. It looks like they got about 25 of them there on the baseline, doesn't it, Coach?
I think so.
Lafayette brought all their cheerleaders as well. And the bands are here, so it's a playoff atmosphere, no doubt about that, as Lafayette has the basketball. We got
Here's the 2 guards up top again for Lafayette right here.
4:30 left to go in this ball game. 45-41. It's a 4-point ball game. They've got 6.
That's a very dangerous time right now for LCA. When Lafayette has the lead in the ball this late, they're going to spread you out and use their quickness to get to the rim. And if you don't come out and get them, they're just going to hold the ball.
Lucky Jackson with that layup for the Generals. Rose gets it into King. And he's going to get the basket, and he's fouled. Lane's going to get called for it.
Again, that's 12 assists for LCA tonight. What a great dish there by Matt Rose. And a finish by Trey King to go to the line for the N1.
Trey King, big free throw coming up.
He only has 1 point this half, but we've seen a lot of unselfish, great passing by Matt Rose.
Ball's going to go back to the Eagles as Trey King missed his free throw. He got a hand on the board because the ball bounced pretty high there. So he got a hand on it, deflected it back, and Lafayette also got a hand on it. And it goes out of play. So the Eagles with the basketball. Drew Trimble. He's showing his dribbling over there for a big man. Tries to get it to King, and Jenkins steps in the way of the pass.
Well, that pressure defense, Ross Jenkins reads it, steps into the passing lane, does a great job.
Jenkins with the basketball.
And Lafayette's just going to try to slow it down and get a good shot again.
Yeah, they're just going to hold it until LCA comes out and gets them.
Here comes the steal. How about that takeaway by Joe Davis?
Great defense there by Joe Davis.
Davis going to bring the ball up the floor here for the Eagles. That was a big turnover there by Lafayette.
Yeah, that sure was. Probably rushed that possession a little bit.
Kyle Rowe with the basketball. Matt Rose with it. He's going to go baseline. Jenkins all over him as Rowe dishes off the road.
A lot of contact in there.
And it looks like Kyle Rowe's going to... Coach Valentine's got his hands up, so it looks like it's just out of play.
Yeah, the foul went on Harrison Lane. A lot of contact in there.
It was on the floor is what Coach Valentine didn't understand. He thought Rowe was in the act of shooting.
Lafayette with 6 fouls, so the next one will put LCA in the bonus.
Kyle Rowe with the basketball. He tried to get in the Rose. It goes off of his hand. That was a hot potato right there.
Yeah, just slipped right through Rose's hand.
Jenkins gets it to Jackson. Back to Jenkins. Back to Jackson.
Definite mismatch right here.
This is not gonna work. This is not gonna work. We got to switch, or Lafayette will stand right there for 2 minutes and 36 seconds.
Yeah, no count on right now.
There's no way Trey King can defend him. Somebody else has to come out here.
Trey King trying to use his long arms here to kind of trap Jackson, and Jackson with a nasty crossover.
Yeah, if you're Lafayette, bring it right back over here. And don't pass the ball. Don't pass the ball. Just get your 5-second count back, and you can end this game.
Yeah, LCA has to get a switch.
Oh,
Lafayette ran a lot of time down there.
Right. Coach Mendenhall, I'm not taking a timeout right there.
Just going to let him keep dribbling.
You can bet that Coach Valentine is going to get the switch that he wants right now.
Did you see that crossover?
Yeah, the crossover. I was actually faked out as well. I almost fell out of my chair to the left. I was over there with Trey King on the floor. And Lucky comes back. You know, he can keep doing that. He could have done that for another 2 minutes. Anytime you get about to the 3-second mark, use your speed and your dribble, create the space, get a fresh 5 count. And we'll see what kind of adjustment LCA makes now coming out of this timeout.
We're going to keep it right here, but we do want to thank All Sports. If you see it on the field and you see it on the court, you can pick it up at All Sports. They're located at Fayette Mall. And I want to thank them for sponsoring the LCA basketball this season and District 43rd tournament. 47-43 our score. The Generals of Lafayette trying to hold on to this one. We got 2 minutes and 6 seconds left to.
Yep, close game like this. We come down to free throw shooting. LCA 5 for 8 tonight. Lafayette 9 for 14. So not stellar free throw shooting percentages tonight. Got to be thinking every basket, every possession counts right now.
And LCA is going to go 1-3-1 right here.
Jackson going to end up. I wonder if he'll end up walking on it. Western Kentucky on the basketball team. I know he's got a scholarship for the football team, but why not?
He's a tremendous athlete, I'll tell you that.
Generals with the basketball. Jenkins with it. Swing it over to the right side. Ball knocked loose. Here comes the Eagles. Trimble had a touch on it. Trimble loses it. Back the other way to Trey King with the goaltend.
Just a lazy pass there by Carpenter. Turns into an LCA fast break. They give it right back. Jenkins with the steal. Trey King with the goaltending.
49-43 our score. Lafayette with the lead. Rose coming back the other end of the court. It's knocked away. Jalen Jenkins again.
I really expected Matt Rose to pull up right there. He had the size advantage. He had the defender backpedaling. Felt like he could have stepped back and knocked down a big three right then.
LCA's
There's a lob right there. Great play.
What a beautiful side out of bounds play. Executed to perfection by LCA.
It's a 4-point ball game. LCA's going to have to.
They're going to need a turnover.
And Joe Davis with a reach in there, but he was going for the ball, and Davis just about ripped that away.
Yeah, just the. Just the 5th foul by LCA, so still a couple to give before you put Lafayette in the bonus.
And here comes the 1-3-1 again.
Jenkins gonna bring the ball up the court here for Lafayette. Generals, they got Tom on their side. Jackson now with it.
Take a timeout.
And a timeout.
Lafayette, a full timeout.
This is almost like the Thriller in Manila.
Boy, this is an exciting ball game. You know that trap is coming right there. So you haven't used your dribble. Freeze the trap with a ball fake and then attack off the dribble. You don't have to shoot, but attack the middle of the zone, kick it out to a Harrison Lane in the corner, and bring it back out. Repeat the process for 1 minute and 4 seconds.
Are you surprised that the Eagles haven't got that many shots off in this last couple minutes?
Yeah, the Lafayette defense has just really maintained its intensity, and baskets are hard to come by for either team right now, but especially for LCA. Overall shooting right now, the Eagles 39%, the Generals 47%. Three-point shooting 50% for the Generals, only 18% three-point shooting for LCA, and that's a key stat right there because LCA can knock down the three. A lot of guys on that team can, so to shoot 18% is a struggle. And Matt Rose, only 3 points in this half. 17 in the first half, only 3 points. No other player for LCA in double figures.
Yeah, Lucky Jackson's doing a great job on Rose this half.
Lane's going to inbound it here at the half court for Lafayette. They work it in the back court here to Jenkins. Jenkins gets it to Jackson. Jackson going to be double teamed. Oh, the Eagles almost came up with it there. Lafayette controls. Jackson, oh, he turns it over to Joe Davis. Joe Davis goes behind the back. He goes up off the flat corner. What a shot by Davis.
Good defense. Changed of direction between his legs, behind the back, whatever he has to do to score.
Davis had no idea that he just put it up on two defenders and got it to fall in.
What a play.
My goodness. 49-47 our score. Eagles trying to foul, and they're going to call a foul.
I thought we were going to have a timeout by Lafayette, but no, it's the foul. So, but just the 6th, so one more, and Lafayette will be in the bonus.
That zone is really causing a lot of trouble for Lafayette.
25 seconds. Eagles are going to have to foul. They're going to have to do something here.
Great.
Rose with a block. Jenkins came out of there with the rebound.
And that's going to be 1 and 1.
Yeah, good decision there to throw over the zone. Fine, you got 6'6" Ross Jenkins. Throw over it, Ross attacks. Good defense by Matt Rose, but he doesn't box out. Jenkins able to pull down the offensive rebound.
Jenkins may have got away with an elbow throw there.
It was rough. Yeah, there was a lot of contact. 2 huge free throws here for Ross.
Free throw, misses.
So good.
LCA's got the basketball. They're down by 2. 15 seconds.
Matt Rose is definitely taking this shot.
Timeout. Lexington Christian Academy. LCA, they're going to, I don't know if they played a tie or if they played a win, Coach. What are your thoughts?
You know, I play for the best shot. I'm going to probably go early. I'm not obviously going to wait for the last shot. I'm going to go early. I've got a side out of bounds play right now. If I'm Coach Valentine, that we may have run one time in this game, probably not, and that's the side out of bounds play we're going to go to. And we're going to attack quick. Because if we don't score, you know, we've still got an opportunity to foul. Lafayette, not a great free throw shooting team. You can foul. The odds of them making 2 are very slim. You give yourself enough time then to have 2 possessions, come down, knock down the 3, even if they've scored 1 free throw, and send it into overtime. But plenty of time here for LCA to have at least 2 possessions if they don't score right here.
Let me ask you guys something. Are you all wrestling fans by chance? Are you wrestling fans by chance? Talking about WWE style.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. I want to use a Jim Ross phrase right here. This is a good old-fashioned slobber knocker.
Oh, listen. Yeah, I'm having a blast. I am having a blast. This is so much fun.
Michael don't know what to do. He's just giggling at me here. 49-47 our score. LCA is going to have the basketball.
Yeah, look for Matt Rose to go hard to the left.
Kyle Rowe gets it into the backcourt to Matt Rose. 10 seconds. They get it to Kyle Rowe. Rowe looking inside. Trey King. No. Battle for the board. Lafayette's got it, and a foul going to be called against Trey King.
That was great defense by Ross.
That was a well-designed play. Great execution. Trey King does a great job sealing. Can't get the layup to fall.
And to the line,
1.3 seconds.
Jenkins, not a good free throw shooter. That's a good thing for the Eagles.
Yeah, 1 and 1. I definitely want to make this first one. Well, obviously, I want to make them both. But if you're going to miss one, miss the second. Don't foul. 1.3.
Eagles got to call a quick timeout, don't they? There's the Matt Rose.
No call.
No call.
All game.
And that's it.
What a thriller.
Lafayette goes on 49-47 for final. LCA is heartbroken.
Trey King, all the LCA players heartbroken. An outstanding basketball team. And what you have to understand, in this district, it is just so difficult to get out of it. And you can be a great basketball team and not move on. And that's exactly the situation. It's a shame. We want to see these 2 teams, just like we want to see Lexington Catholic and Dunbar, just continue on, because they are just four fun teams to watch.
Yeah, Matt Rose, a great career at LCA, really good player.
Trevor
Hill, look at the emotion on Trevor Hill's face.
Well, what a second half by Lucky Jackson. Jackson comes out, knocks down the 3-point shot. Only one he took. It's the only one I've seen him take, and I've called 3 Lafayette games. Finishes with 13 points. Leads Lafayette 4 for 5 from the free throw line. 6 rebounds. I mean, you talked about your player of the game, Lucky Jackson. And then And then the steal and the finish down here where it makes the Michael Talbot drive to the basket. It was just the spark that ignited this Lafayette General team.
Yeah, his defense the whole second half on Matt Rose was huge.
Matt Rose finishes his career tonight, 20 points, 10 rebounds. Great night. Trimble with 9 points, 3 rebounds. Davis with 2 points. Kyle Rose, the 8th grader, 7 points, 6 rebounds, and Trey King with 6 points. For Lafayette, Jenkins with 4, Lucky Jackson 13, Carpenter 8, Watkins 2, Ross Jenkins held to 5 points, but 8 rebounds. And Harrison Lane, 3 for 9 from behind the 3-point line. I'm sorry, 3 for 9 overall, finishes with 10 points. What a ball game.
Very good ball game.
10 points for Harrison Lane.
I can only imagine that LCA locker room right now, and can you imagine the high that Lafayette is on right now in their locker room?
Right, you know you just beat a team. I mean, this is not the first round of the district kind of opponent. You know, you think first round of the district, you're a top 20 team. You know, you're gonna have a decent, you know, kind of an easy pass. No, not around here. You have to be at your best from the start. That's what we saw Lexington Catholic accomplish last night. We see Lafayette have to do it tonight. They had to beat an awesome basketball team. Congratulations to Lexington Catholic and Lafayette moving on to the 43rd finals.
Michael, you got Lafayette on Friday night. What's your thoughts?
It's going to be a really good game. Probably like last year, it's going to be really good. Lafayette likes to play fast, so and they like to rebound. We're going to have to make sure we crash the defensive boards. That's one of our weaknesses for sure. But if we can keep them off the boards and just play our game, we should be fine.
Michael Talbot, a senior at Lexington Catholic High School. He'll be playing on Friday night in the championship game when the Lafayette Generals take on Coach Salzman and the Lexington Catholic Knights. We'll have that game right here for you on PrepSpin.com, and also WVLK 590 will simulcast on Friday night.
Everybody will be here. It's going to be exciting.
It's going to be that's going to be a good game, Coach.
Listen, I don't know how it could top the two that we've seen, but you know how bad these two teams want to go at each other.
Yes.
And to meet here on this court on a neutral site, you got the talented Lexington Catholic, the talented Lafayette going at it. It'll be a memorable evening.
I may even go as far as saying that the two teams, Lexington Catholic, Lafayette, I will go on the line and say that come regional, because they both stamp their way to the regional, I would say that they might even meet in the final of that region.
It is very possible. It's very possible that what we see here on Friday night could be a prelude to the regional championship.
43rd, definitely the toughest district.
Now, of course, Bryan Station and Henry Clay, they want to argue with that point. Great ball teams, too. Who knows? It's going to be fun.
Yeah, you definitely can't write off Bryan Station or Henry Clay, but I just think that the level in the 43rd is so much more higher. I mean, I don't want to take any credit away from Bryan Station at all. I think Bryan Station is better than Henry Clay. But I just think that the two teams, Lafayette and Lexington Catholic, are a much better team than
we got a final from over at Henry Clay right now. Henry Clay 70, Scott County 62. So Scott County out.
Scott County's down.
Henry Clay moves in on. That's sweeping. Henry Clay sweeps Scott County. That's something that doesn't happen very often. Beat them both times in the regular season. Meet them right there in the first round of the 42nd district, and they advance. So they'll advance to the championship game versus Bryan Station. So you've got Bryan Station, Henry Clay moving on to the region. You've got Lexington Catholic, Lafayette moving on to the region. You got to think one of those four teams is going to erupt.
I'm going to go with my Knights.
That's what I like to hear.
I love Coach Salzman and Lexington Catholic. And, I'll be honest with you, Michael, whenever LCA and Lexington Catholic played this year, I was torn, man. I'm kind of torn apart because I've been with both teams this whole season long. And when you guys got together, that was hard on me. But
two really good games.
Now that one of the teams is out, I have no choice but to root for the Lexington Catholic Knights. So
appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
I'm rooting for another game just like this one and just like last night. I know that's not what you want.
I want
you want
that
to
too.
get
I
out
would love a great
about
game.
20 and just coast into Richmond. But as a fan and calling the game, man, wasn't this fun? And not very stressful for me. Certainly very stressful for the coaches. But boy, I tell you what, after what I saw you all accomplish last night, down with 3 minutes to go, kept your composure, called a timeout, came out of the timeout, executed, scored, got the ball back, and then handled the ball, leading ball. You beat just an outstanding Dunbar basketball team and move on probably definitely as the favorite to win the 43rd.
Yeah, the Lucky Jackson, Tanner Johnson Friday, that's going to be a lot of fun, those two going at it.
Oh, yeah, it'll be fun.
Jared Griffin, he can shoot the lights out of the ball too, couldn't he?
Yes, yeah, we got a lot of good players, both teams. It's going to be a lot of fun. Probably the same as last year, hopefully.
Yeah, it was a double overtime, right?
Yeah, hopefully we'll have another one of those. I wouldn't mind.
Well, guys, any final thoughts on this game that we had tonight?
Get home, rest up, Michael, and I want to see some more of those Michael Talbot infamous why is he driving in there? Oh, that's why. Some of those kind of plays.
I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, I know you will. You'll put on a show as always.
Something tells me this guy could score 30 points a ball game if he wanted to.
I got too many good players beside me.
Yeah,
you do. The floor general, Michael Talbot of Lexington Catholic, he'll be in action on Friday night in that championship game against the Lafayette Generals. So for Michael Talbot and Coach Justin Cheatham, thanks, guys, for it's been fun tonight, and I really appreciate you. This is William Warfield, and also for Aaron Rose on camera. So long, everybody.